Hey guys, now let's get one first things first. I am not a G.I. Joe fan. I saw a couple episodes when I was little because PBS used to show like G.I. Joe and He-Man and a bunch of other 80s cartoons like Care Bears and stuff like that, the original Transformers, after school sometimes, and sometimes I'd sit out in the front room where I had a little tiny TV and watch that stuff and supermarket sweeps and that kind of stuff. And that's when I saw that type of stuff. I had like 4 or 5 little GI Joes that were like hand-me-downs from like my brother's time because he was the '80s child, and a little helicopter and a submarine. That was about it. That was my extent of GI Joe. I did not have a Snakeeyes or any of those characters. They were like random characters, like one dressed like Marty McFly from Back to the Future 2, or the first one, I mean. A green guy, a blue scuba guy, and some like neon colored guy. So, I can't be the person that's like, oh, they ruined the character, because I know Snake Eyes is supposed to be some white guy with red hair and like a screwed up face. So I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. Like, they ruined the character, they spoiled my childhood, and all that crap, because none of that stuff affects me. It was a decent little action film to me. To me, I would watch this on a rainy day. I was probably when I'll watch it again after it's released. It was a okay film. Nothing great to write home about. I personally give it a C+. And if I want to get into the spoilers section, you can go now if you don't want spoilers, but no one really cares. Everybody's saying how much they hate this movie, which I thought it was fine. The only thing that I guessed properly was that I know there is I don't know the character's names now, so take with me here. There was a white Snake Eyes which was bad, which worked for Cobra. So I'm kind of guessing that that Snake Eyes was working with was going to be the white one because he was always dressing in all white with 2 swords, and I know Snake Eyes only carried 1 sword while the other guy carried 2. And then, yep, at the end, the middle credit scene is the white guy turns into Storm Shadow or something like that, whatever the hell his name is. He says his name and looks at the camera, so I'm guessing that's supposed to be a wink type thing. And I'm guessing they wanted to make this the beginning of a franchise, because I know it's supposed to be like a soft reboot, but the Cobra lady with the glasses is a different actress, so it's a soft reboot, I guess, where it's just, they're not going to explain who Cobra and G.I. Joe is, besides, so you should already know this stuff, except for they explained that the Cobra was like a terrorist organization and the Joes fight them, and that's going to be the most you get. They're not going to explain like who Duke is and who the redheaded lady is, Major, whatever. Like I said, I don't know this franchise. If you want a recap of the film, how it goes, Snake Eyes' father worked for the Joes, is killed by the Cobra. Snake Eyes goes on a run, becomes a ghost, quote unquote. No one knows who he is, and he learns how to fight and kill. Gets hired by Cobra. He doesn't know it's Cobra. Gets hired by Cobra to infiltrate and kill a triad, like the head of a clan in Japan, or Tokyo. Well, Tokyo's Japan. And then him and the guy become friends. He falls in love with the girl who's like his second in command. And he's supposed to steal a rock for them. This rock gives them magical powers, like the sun powers or some shit like that. And it can burn stuff when you hold it. Turns out the guy from Cobra is Storm Shadow, which you didn't know the name of Storm Shadow until later. Storm Shadow's cousin, and Snake Eyes didn't know he was working for Cobra or in a criminal organization. And, well, okay, fine, we won't give you your father's killer, because the whole reason he's working for them is because they said they could give him his father's killer. Well, they do, after he steals the rock. Turns out his father's killer actually worked for Cobra and was doing their orders. That's what they saw afterwards. You don't know that stuff in the beginning. And the guy's dice is loaded, so because he made the bad guy who killed Snake Eyes' father made him roll a dice to see if he'd live or die, and he rolls 2 Snake Eyes. Why? Because the dice are altered, so they'll always land on 1-1. At the end, Snake Eyes starts to fight with them, goes back and fights with the clan, They are able to win, but Storm Shadow loses the ability to run the clan because you're not supposed to. The clan was never supposed to use the rock; they're just supposed to protect the rock. So he leaves. Snake Eyes says he's going to go look for him and bring him home. The girl does it too, but the girl doesn't go off with him. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be like some kind of like Joe movie between them and the him finding Storm Shadow and bringing him home or whatever. I doubt they'll get a sequel because the movie flopped. Or at least that's what places like Movie Math and that kind of stuff are saying. So yeah, that's it. That's Snake Eyes. As I said, C+, it's fine. I'll watch it again on a rainy day. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I know it'll probably cost me a subscriber or two for making this thing, but I don't really care, as I've said. YouTube's just because out of boredom. Pure and utter boredom. Oh, and here's a complaint. I know a lot of fanboys are complaining that he didn't get the costume until the end. Well, hey, that's still faster than Wolverine. He didn't get his costume until after X-Men 1, 2, 3, Origins, and then Wolverine. So 5 movies, and then he didn't even wear it. At the end of Wolverine, he had given it in a suitcase, and he didn't put it on. Because Days of Future Past and Logan, no costume. At least Snake Eyes got it at the end of this movie. I mean, yeah, he probably could have worn it like in the middle when he started out, like it could have just been everybody's helmet there, or it could have been some specialized thing that he built, like some armor that he specifically built to protect himself. But you know, they wanted to have some end things where it could be protect him from Storm Shadow or Tommy, as his real name is, and that's it.